Welcome to Cloudy Thoughts. What's up, guys? I'm your host, LoFi Monk, and with me, as always, the awesome PurpleHaze. How's it going, Perp?
Hey, Lo-Fi, how are you?
I am awesome. Hey, if you're joining us live, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're listening to us on the podcast, you can join us live on Friday nights around 7:30 Central Time. And if you're here with us live, you can also listen to the podcast while you work or whatever. We're always there. What's up, Geek the Sneak? It's good to see you in the chat. Jeff.
And Jeff.
Yeah.
And Wilson.
Number one, Jeff. I could not figure out how to do the, what do they call it? The redirect, the raid. I couldn't figure that out. I'll get that sorted out, Jeff. I'm sorry about that.
Looks like a couple of them are coming though. Paul says they came from the Jigneck Express.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Graham. Thank you, Jeff. What's up, Simpleton? David Wilson in the building.
What's up? I mean, we have a lot of news today.
Yeah. Well, man, cloud gaming is exploding. It is
yes,
gaining some steam, so to speak.
No, I mean, I'm super excited for a reason. We'll get to that later on. You know, I did a hunger strike and everything in it, and then something paid off. So I'm really excited. I'm just ecstatic tonight.
Well, shout out to SBC, Stadia Bash Community. If you don't know what that is, check them out on YouTube. It's a bunch of creators from the Stadia community, all just kind of smashed together, and it's pretty cool. So if you're new to Stadia, it's a good way to get into the community and see what's going on out there.
Yep.
But yeah, we do have a lot of news. Let's where do you want to start? Perp? Should we start with the
Let's start with Stadia.
Stadia? Yeah, okay.
Let's start with Stadia.
All right. Well, we already got our pro games, of course. Lamote, Outriders, Paw Patrol the movie, and Kaze and the Wild Masks.
Yeah.
I did a couple first looks on my channel this week. I did a first look of Lamote. Finally, awesome game, beautiful game. Outriders hadn't got to it yet, but I did a first look on Kaze and the Wild Mask, and I loved it. It's definitely made me think of like Sonic, and like Cowboy was saying, if you smash Mario and Sonic together into one game, that's kind of what it's like.
It's a fun game. I like it. I think I said it before. I really like. I mean, the pro games is it's all I've been playing recently, and I didn't think. You know, I knew I was going to play Lamote, but I did not realize I was going to like a couple of the other ones as much as I do.
Yeah. Also today, I haven't got to play it yet. Shout out to MM2K because he was like, what? When I told him I hadn't played it yet. But I got Division 2 on sale today.
Ooh, there's a lot of Division 2 players out in the chat too. So.
Yeah, it was like $4. What's up, Snipes? How's it going, bro? But yeah, I picked it up for $4.99, and I was told on Twitter, don't bother with the standard edition, but that's the one I got. Because I guess there's a add-on for New York City. I can buy that separate. No big deal. No big deal. But yeah, I suggest everybody go take advantage of the sale. Pretty awesome.
And I just want to respond to Jeff on gifting memberships. I still concept's still over my head, Jeff. It's beyond me. We had a conversation earlier this week about gifting memberships and subs, and I still don't get the concept. Don't get the concept.
I'll hook you up. I'll tell you. The basic concept is it's a really cool way for creators to grow their channel and their memberships. And so, like, think of it like you're donating, you're doing donos to the creator, but everybody in chat gets the benefit from it because they'll get random subs or whatever. And then it's on them if they want to keep continuing their subscription with the membership. As far as YouTube's concerned.
Yeah, but I just don't get the I hear you, but it's still like I don't understand how do I know who's getting those memberships?
The random. It picks random people from the chat.
So
like
it's like
the way it works is you know how you got the little super chat thing with the money sign into the chat. You click that, and what it would do is if you have to already be a member of the channel too. So you can choose to give away 5, 10, or 20 memberships. And then it just randomly gives the cheapest membership, whatever tier membership you have that's the lowest price. It'll randomly give those out in chat.
I don't know.
So I'm guessing there's a way they probably have a way of telling like, has this person been to, or are they subscribed? You know, are they even interested in it? You know,
I don't know. We had all sorts of analogies. We had strip club analogies.
I forgot about that.
We were like, I guess I'm kind of getting it, but I'm still like, memberships. I'll just do a super chat. But
I think it's gonna be weird for people like if you're a creator that really hadn't invested much into your membership tiers, and then all of a sudden somebody gifts you a bunch of them. That would be kind of. I don't know, but it's yet to be seen. I think it's cool that they're doing that. Like I feel like sometimes Google's in a no-win situation because everybody's like, "But Twitch has this," and then they do something about it, and everybody's like, "Eh."
Well, here we go. We have some Division 2 people coming through. Wilson and Geek the Sneak. I told you they are in the chat. They're not the only ones. There's a couple of people in this chat who like that game. So
yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it. And after seeing like little tidbits of X Defiant, I was like, man, I guess I need to check this game out.
And Jeff said, why am I a member of Stadia Dosage? Because it was a bright button and I clicked it. That's literally what I do. I'm like, oh, bright button, click.
Gotcha. Sometimes you just got to click the button.
That's what I do. Click.
So also Overcooked finally made it into Stadia, right?
Overcooked did, and it's on sale for $31.99.
Oh, that's right. They do have a little bit of a deal on it. And there's also a 30-minute trial.
30-minute trial.
You tried it yet?
Overcooked? No, I've been so busy with other stuff.
There is a whole lot. I haven't even got to play half the games I've gotten in the past month. So yeah, my library's been growing without me.
No, I mean, library just continues to go. I mean, I thought the sale that's still going on, right? The indie game sale, some really good titles in there.
Did you pick up anything out of that?
I did. So I'm a really big fan of Spiritfarer.
I bought it too.
Yeah, so I'm a really big fan of that. But Thunder, I can't think of the name of the studio right now. But Thunder something Studios, the first 2 games they did, I believe it's Rotan and Sundered, are like they've kind of built up. Each iteration of the games they've played have been better and better, but the other 2 also received some pretty strong acclaim. So
you kind of see the progression as they
Sundered was also one that received a lot of acclaim when it came out, and then Spiritfarer came out and they went like a totally different direction, which is kind of interesting because Sundered was like a dark, somewhat dark and mysterious game.
I haven't seen those, but Spiritfarer, the animation is so nice. It's really good. And the content of the game, what the game's about, is that's what drew me in when I was like, oh, this is. But yeah, if you haven't heard of it, go check Spiritfarer.
For y'all who don't know, and the ending's actually kind of crazy. Like, so I actually went in because I'm a really big fan of supporting indie devs, just because there are a lot of times there are people who are just fed up with the system and are like, I'm gonna go on my own with my own talents. And so I really like that spirit. And so the game, though, like when it ends and you actually see what all is going on, because it's really touching what they did. So But for y'all who don't know, the game's about it's about death and really that last voyage and that last time right before you die. So and
Yeah, you're supposed to like help
wonderful...
these spirits cross
Yes.
over, right?
Yes. Or you're tending to their last needs before they cross over. So it's actually kind of surreal. It's interesting how they did it, and each of the characters is actually based upon a real person. So it's kind of cool.
Oh wow. Yeah, also Jotun. That was a cool game that was on sale. I got Jotun. It's like a Viking story.
Yeah, Valhalla, Jotun. That's their first game. So the same studio. Yeah. That's the first game.
Oh, the same studio as Spirit Bear?
Same studio. So it goes Jotun, Valhalla, and then so Jotun, and then Sundered is the middle one.
The animation, what got me? They did such a good job on the animations.
No, yeah, they do. Like water. If you're a big watercolor person, their art is that's what they're known for. So that's a great game, and there's just it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm looking forward to what's coming up over the next few months, because I believe there's going to be some pretty big news coming out, or at least I've put my hopes on some big news coming out. But if not, it'll give me a chance to clear out some of my backlog for sure.
Wait, what's that?
What's that?
You were saying in the next couple months?
Yeah. So I think I've been saying this before, and I know a lot of people are like, we're gamers, we don't care about the business. But I'm like, if you understand the business, it really kind of sets your expectations. And so June is like a double whammy of, like, in my opinion, is the second most important date in the year, because June is the end of the second quarter, this end of the first half of the year. So in business, that's like, you got to show what those objectives or key results you were trying to put all your resources towards.
Progress report.
Exactly. So everybody's going to want to like do whatever. So I'm assuming the Stadia team, they've been kind of quiet in April and May. And if you think about March, that's when they released it was like 10 or 11 games, right? And that's when they had the GDC. And if we think about last year in June, that's when they announced like the integration with Chromecast Ultra and a couple of other back-end things going on. So the logic would think that June actually has some stuff going on. And I have some predictions of what those are. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, one big thing. Well, it's not a big thing. I take that back. It's not a big thing at all. But I did see in the news, and I actually saw somebody tweet this earlier. I can't remember who it was. I wish I could shout them out. But anyway, the Google Store apparently removed the gaming tab.
It's over. Stadia's done. It's done.
They have dismembered. Oh, what is it? They've discontinued Stadia. It's dead.
They did it on purpose to piss off the community.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the way the article put it was like they buried it. They buried it
deep in the throes of the Google Store.
So you won't be able to find it or buy it. No, it's not going to change anything. I don't know how many people go through the Google Store to get to Stadia to begin with. I don't know if like, like if anybody knows, Google knows their own analytics, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, so just so you'll know, I think they've put it up like what the Google Store page looked like before, and Stadia was at the top of the navigation, and now they put it within the home menu, which like actually makes sense because Stadia, but maybe it doesn't, maybe it does, but
I mean, that's where Chromecast is, right?
It's where everything with Nest is,
Yeah.
kind of everything in that family there. But you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe this is it. This is the final, the final go around.
That tab went missing.
Yep, it's over. But I over the last few weeks I've had a major problem with Stadia. If y'all, yeah, I know.
Time for purple shade.
Yeah, don't. But no, I've had a major problem, right?
Yeah. I know exactly where you're going with this too.
The problem is
little nightmares.
Exactly. LoFi, I think you're the only one who actually remembers my problem with Stadia. It's been like I stopped eating. I started throwing things, doing turnarounds and jumping jacks to try to make things happen. But I am ecstatic to say Little Nightmares 30-minute trial is now working.
Whoa!
Oh, I know.
Okay.
So for a dead platform, they were able to fix it. So if y'all wanted to play the Little Nightmares time trial.
Nice. Oh, I do want to play it, so I will play it and I will stream it.
Yeah. So yes. So I'm definitely, and then now I'm just gonna go buy it. It was just the principle that I wanted to do that. So I will be also streaming it here sometime, probably in the summer. I want to try to speed run through. I want to try to get the Lamote, one of the achievements. But let me answer some of the questions. David Wilson,
wait. Are you going to the end on Lamote? Are you going all the way?
Well, yeah, I've already beat Lamote.
What?
I already beat Lamote. I beat the first world. I beat the first world, and Simpleton, another person who is a master mote in the audience.
Shout out to all the master
motes. Yeah. The second world where you play as the red master mote, there's a glitch in the Stadia game that you actually can't get past a certain part of the game. I know. So fortunately for me, because I love the game and I interviewed the devs, I was able to reach out and was like, is this a real, is it just me or is it just, I'm trying to get around this thing? And they're like, no, unfortunately it's a glitch. We're going to try to patch it up in the next patch. Or they said they would patch it in the next patch. But it is awesome. On the top of their list.
Awesome. Okay.
So, but still, to speed run Lamote and get that achievement, you have to do the entire game, first and second world, in 1 hour 23 minutes. And I have no idea. It's actually going to be pretty fun to try to find different ways to beat certain levels because I have no idea how to do this.
I think that's how long my first Lamote stream was. Total.
Yeah,
no, I did not get that far.
No, it's pretty far. But for Wilson, it is, and I'm not sure if it's maybe regional, Wilson, because I know you said you beat the game. So it's in the second after you become the master mode, and it's around the third stage as the master mode. You finish the level, and the big block you have to jump on is on a platform. You just can't jump on the block. It's too high. You can't double jump. You can't do anything. So that's where it is. Unfortunately. But yes, that's it. And then as far as Outriders, I do like Outriders. So shout out to everybody who has been saying that's great. Well, let me say it like this. Everyone says Outriders is a good game until you get to the ending. And so...
Well, hold on though. But the way I see it is it's either a good game or it's not. The story doesn't necessarily have to be all there for a game to be good. If the game's good, it's good. Maybe the story just sucks. I don't know. I haven't played it yet.
I've been playing it. I like the game. I like that concept. I like using my powers to take, I get life by killing someone else with my powers. I don't know. I like that for some reason. It resonates with me.
You heard it here.
It does. It resonates with me.
No, I mean, it looks like a good game though. From what I've seen, it kind of like a kickback to Gears of War or something. So, I mean, if you're into Gears, try it out.
I'm definitely going to try to beat the game because I think it's one of those that I do want to get the DLC when it comes out next month.
Ooh.
So really looking forward to that. So we'll see. Like I said, I have a lot of games and I still need to get through like Darksiders Genesis. That's another game I was super excited when it came out, and now I'm like in the middle of that. So there's a lot of games on my, I guess you call it a backlog, but just games I really want to play and haven't had time to finish them because I've been playing other games. Guess that's the definition of a backlog. Maybe. I can't get behind that all the way, LoFi. I like a good story and art style in a game. No, I love a good story and art style. I like a good story, art style, music, and in some type of like puzzle thinking. Like if you get all four of those, I'm gonna really probably like the game. If you have three of them that is really like good, you do those three things, I'm probably gonna really like the game as well. So that's like Lamote, right? It has three of those elements really well.
Yeah.
But once you kind of like start messing up on two or more of them, kind of get bored. It doesn't keep my interest.
Got you. Yeah, Jotun, that game I was talking about earlier is like a good puzzle game, but I got stuck. So I had to. I'll come back to it, but I know what you mean. Like once you get stuck, it's like.
Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. But yeah, that was, I think Stadia had quite, relatively quiet time. But I have a question for the chat in a second here about Stadia being quiet and another company not being so quiet. And which one would you rather have? But we'll come back to that. I have not played the Tomb Raider game. What do you all think of the Tomb Raider games? Like, I feel like I missed the bandwagon on those when they started coming out. So I'm curious, should I jump into them?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I bought one because it was on sale really super cheap one time on Stadia. It might still be, but I still haven't got to play it. My backlog is ridiculous. Simpleness says, I can't get behind that all the way, LoFi. I like a good story and art style in the game. Yeah, I mean, no doubt. But I'm just saying that doesn't necessarily kill a game. I mean, it can, I guess, but from what I've seen, Outriders looks pretty solid.
Okay, so I guess everybody's telling me to play. Like, the reason I don't like Tomb Raider has nothing to do with the game. Had everything to do with this girl I didn't like, and she dressed up like Lara Croft for Halloween. And I was like, I don't like that game. I don't like this chick. I don't like that game. I don't want anything to do with this. So that dictated why I would play or not play the game. Like that's Purple's growing up.
I remember playing the first one, and I was just like, eh.
So we'll see. Maybe I'll go back and try to play it. Petty. That's not petty. How's that petty? That's like legit reason not to play a game. Like you gotta know what's important in life.
Yeah, you do.
No,
but it's a good series though. They put a lot of effort into those stories.
No, I'll give it a shot, and let me say, there's, like I said, we always talk about so many games, and there really are, if you play games to beat them, not just, I don't know what certain people do when they just like, oh, I really want to play this game, and they do an entire podcast with never touching the game. I'm not going to say any names, but there's definitely some people in the community who will create a stream to play a game and go 6 to 7 hours without actually playing the game. That's not, I am not being petty, y'all. Like, that is just, like, if I don't like her and she likes the game, it probably means I wouldn't like the game. So why am I going to waste my time? Gosh, no.
I see the logic.
Exactly. It's like a SAT question. It's like, gosh, how could y'all not get it? Cool Breeze is in the house.
What's up, Cool Breeze?
Outriders is underrated after the major patch, and World Slayer's looking to make it even better. Like I said, I'm actually looking forward to it. Outriders, I mean, it's on Pro. So first of all, I like any of the studios that are willing to put their games on Pro, and Stadia thinks it's good enough to be on Pro because it's a two-way street, right? And so actually, I'm really liking it. I'm glad that they brought it to Pro. I am putting some time into that one.
So, what do you have any suspects for next month's Pro?
Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe in like a week or two, I might. Because next week, we're going to get This Week on Stadia. And so will they announce any new games? Will they not? And I'm actually excited. I'm hoping they're fixing whatever's been wrong with This Week on Stadia, because now you can read the current one in the browser, within the app or the browser, the Stadia browser, Stadia app. And before it was like old and outdated. So I'm hoping they now have things in order. I know we had Star Wars Day. That was a travesty, that they delayed it and got the community all hyped. So maybe there's a changing of the guard.
I would say Simpleton says Deliver Us the Moon has to be up, right? It has to be coming out sometime, right?
I don't know. So
but that's a for sure Pro, right?
If y'all have been, I don't know. If y'all have been looking at Deliver Us the Moon news, it was just delayed on consoles by a month.
Speaking of which, Wired Productions had a birthday today. What was it? 13 years?
Wow. I actually listened to their
podcast. And it's Friday the 13th.
Ooh. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Deliver Us the Moon is going to come out.
People watching right now.
Whoa, this is up 12.
Said, you ruined it.
It'll come back. No, I don't know. Like Stadia, I don't know. It's not a Stadia thing. It's obviously a Wired Productions thing. They've delayed it on all the major platforms.
I was pumped too, bro.
I don't know. Why are you pumped about it? I'm just curious. Yeah, why are you pumped?
Because, at least for me, and I'm not saying it's going to be anything like Dead Space, but I just wanted something creepy in space.
Oh, because it reminds me of that game. What is it, like Juno? Or it's a 4-lever game. Y'all know I'm bad at names. I'm going to describe a game to y'all, and it's like a mystery, and you're walking around and you're trying to solve the mystery. And I guess, like, have y'all played that one? Y'all are like, what the hell is she talking about? You'll never understand me. You don't understand my logic with Lara Croft. You don't even know what the game I'm talking about is. Y'all are the worst. Oh my gosh, I gotta go find this game now. But yeah, it seems like that, but in space. And so, like, no one talks about that other game. So I'm curious why y'all are all up on this one.
I don't know. It just looked interesting. It sounded interesting.
Something
had a good trailer, and it was going Pro.
And y'all are like, I want to play that one.
I don't know. You should check it out.
I mean, I did. I'm not saying I'm not. Like, obviously, if it's on Pro, I'll probably check it out. But I just am curious, like, why people are so fascinated about this game in space. And talking about games in space, y'all know I'm about to go there in a second. But yeah, let me find this game before y'all make fun of me again for not remembering a name for something.
Well, I'll tell you a game I do suspect. And I don't know why. It's just a feeling, and I have no reason. There's no reason to say that this game will go. This is just a guess. Just for some reason, I have the vibe that Elemental War 2 will somehow make its way to Pro.
How much is that game? It's $40. Once they get above 30, I just don't know if they're.
Nah, it's 20.
Yeah. That's, of course, it's like a given.
Yeah. It has a feature that I would like to see more of is crowd choice.
Why?
Have you been in a
A thing with crowd choice? Yeah, like
Right?
Cowboy and I got in a thing about crowd choice the other day. Like I think crowd choice is you were talking about features. Go ahead. Last week you were really into the features. So tell me why would
Well,
you
just crowd participation is fun. Like I was in the audience for Nerf Report's live stream, and he had crowd choice on, and it was really cool because I don't know if you play much tower defense, but between waves, there's a poll that goes out into the chat, and the crowd gets to pick what he's going to be attacked by next, and then they get to pick also what he'll be rewarded with if he makes it.
So it gets them like, I could see that. I could see, depending on the game, I could see it.
They need to work on it a little bit. It's a little bit bloody. It floods the chat a little bit, but it's still really cool.
No, I could see that. I really am trying to figure out this game for y'all that I just made up. It's not Guilt. It's not Guilt. It's a serious game. It's like with real people. Figure this out. But
the game of life.
It's not the game of life. It's like this game, and you just come and you like you start off in a car, and it's like a mystery. Can't believe no one. It's not. It's on Stadia.
Ew.
Y'all don't know.
Well,
y'all have to know the game I'm talking about. I've given you like the best description. Kona.
I don't know that game.
Exactly. So what? If y'all haven't played Kona, it seems like a Kona but in space. And I don't hear anybody talking about Kona. Now everybody's like gonna go look. What's Kona?
Yeah, but Kona's not in space.
You know,
maybe it just needed to be in space.
I really want to use crowd choice on Baldur's Gate. I feel like it's a novel way to have fun playing it. RPG with actions decided by the chat sounds like hilarious mess. It does.
Right? Oh
it does.
My god. That would be an awesome game to see that in.
It does.
Is it still in early access?
I think which one? Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
I believe
Baldur's
so.
Gate, yeah.
I believe so.
I heard 9 to 5 is going to be coming out of early access pretty soon.
What?
Yeah, I think Suna was the one talking about it. I think
Suna has a really good channel up. Our show he just did about buying in Stadia, buying publishers or devs and stuff. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I love
crowd
watching
choice on Monopoly would be fun. Which Monopoly? Because there's two. You know, there's Madness and there's regular Monopoly.
I think it's not exactly crowd choice, but it's the same idea behind crowd choice is all the Jackbox games.
Yeah, but Jackbox games are like you're in the game.
You are in the game. They do. Those games are so fun.
They are. There's a lot of them. There's like 8 regular Monopoly. That's interesting. So then the crowd would tell like which one to buy, like which property to buy, or whether or not you should buy the property or not. That would be kind of interesting.
Well, did you have any other? Yeah, you didn't make a prediction.
Oh, what the games are gonna be?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. I mean, Delivers the Moon, I just don't see it because it's been delayed now on a lot of other platforms. So I don't know why it's been delayed. I could see Guilt, but it just came out. Right? I don't know. Unless they're gonna like drop next week. That's why I'm saying ask me next week.
GTA 6.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Like I can't think of. Let me go look at the games. Let me go see these games. What do you all think? What does chat think will be the game?
What do you guys think?
Like, you know,
anyway.
That's what I want to know. What does chat think will be the games? So I could see one of the Lara Crofts being up there. Um, ooh, here's one that I think's a cool game. That I could see there because I haven't seen one of these games in pro for a while, and I could see it going in. A Place for the Unwilling.
Oh, that would be a good one.
I could see that one.
That would be a really good one. Because I've seen people play it, and I'm like, oh,
Elden Ring.
I want to check it out.
No, the
Elden
Place for the Unwilling actually gets pretty like high. As far as stories, it's written by like a world-class writer. It has a lot of playability because it has multiple endings, and like in order to understand fully what's going on, you kind of have to play through it a couple of times. And it's
I love the art
sad
style.
It's
It's a little
dark.
depressing.
It's a dark, like I guess
Sometimes you like that, At least I do.
The Place for the No, I could see it. So A Place for the Unwilling. I'm gonna put that on my list. I don't know. So, Celeste, or has that already been there? Child of Light. It's got to be like one of those, like Celeste, Child of Light.
Go. That's good guesses.
Well,
I was hoping to see Maker of Chaos in here because the GFN stuff going on.
I want to see Maker of Chaos because he was remember last week we had a conversation about this game from Microsoft that's in space, Starfield.
Starfield, that's right.
Yeah, big news from
it was like a field but in the stars.
It's like Star Wars. It's like the same art stuff. It's in space, exactly. It's in space. It's great, and everybody's like, it's Skyrim in space. Ooh. And I don't even know what that means.
I already like the sound of it.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Can you imagine Elden Ring in space?
No, it'll be dumb. Because then you would be super slow. You would be super slow. Like, could you imagine like moving around like in the crew? Like, you would be super slow. That'd be the most painful game to watch or play. Like, no, there will only be one Elden Ring. Like, and it's now. And then in like 3-4 years, they'll come out with another game that's actually better than Elden Ring, but everybody will be like, oh, it's not Elden Ring. And so
it'll be the eldest ring.
What's wrong with Skyrim in space? What is Skyrim?
So it's like a MMORPG where you can like do anything you want in an open world. I don't know how to explain it. Exactly. I'm just throwing out general terms.
Space, and it's like, oh. So like, yeah, I told y'all last week. I was like, I watched literally like 30 minutes of publicity videos for this thing last week, right? And I told you, I was like, I'm really nervous because I've not seen the game at all. I've not seen the game. All I saw was a bunch of like, I don't know, wannabe celebrity game developer type people talking about how wonderful this game is and how awesome it's going to be when it releases. And then now Microsoft just delayed it, which I guess it's a good thing to delay it instead of like launching it with bugs. But for putting out a 4K promo movie, you could have like put the money towards building a game. It's my thing. It's just my thing with Microsoft. I don't like how they hype stuff. So my question to Skyrim is like, oh my gosh. So my question is, isn't that just Dead Space? Ooh, Simpleton, you're so complex yet so simple at the same time. So my question to chat is this: would y'all rather a company not broadcast anything they're doing and then just gradually release updates? I think y'all know what company that is, or platform. Or would you rather have a platform go super heavy on like everything they do and go over the top and then under deliver? Which one would you rather have? I'm curious.
That's a good question. Because
Which
I
one would
mean,
you
that's a
have?
lot.
Which one would
There's
you
a
have?
lot of that going on. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the shiny things, but I mean, they got to be real, and I think Stadia has that. You know, so I would say I
You're like
there's
both.
times
I like both. Both. I want both.
I
That's
want a
it.
little of both, but at the same time, Stadia, even when it looks dark, it's like time and time again they've come out and they've done what they needed to do every time. I mean, maybe not what I expected them to do, but they're reliable. So I like the way they do things.
So okay. So would Simpleton just define a roadmap? Because is a roadmap like, hey, this is what we think we're gonna do, but then they don't deliver on the roadmap, right? Because that's they could give you a roadmap, but it won't be what it is.
Eh, that kind of did happen though.
No, David Wilson, they can't. That doesn't exist anymore. Gaming companies. Could a company not make a grand announcement it lives up to? No. Never.
It's never gonna happen again.
This does not happen. No, it doesn't happen. Like right now, everything is delayed. Right?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
And like virtually everything that gets a lot of hype is underwhelming. And the things that don't really get a lot of hype then surpass expectations. That's the world we live in. So that's why I asked, like, which one would you rather be? Like, right? Like
That's
Sony.
a hard choice.
We're gonna see in what is it? Cowboys June 14th, where he comes the PlayStation Cowboy. We'll see. He's bought into the hype of PlayStation. Let's see if it lives up to it. Right?
Yeah, but I mean, he's a PlayStation guy anyway. Before cloud gaming, right?
You want to go back to farming? What, farming simulator or like actually farming?
Like game farming in the game.
Like, yeah, which one are you talking about here?
But I don't know. I don't know what to expect out of PlayStation. So it's cool to know. Well, you know, people are gonna.
That's why I asked the question. Like, which one would you rather have? Like, right, Shadow PC. Mr. Urban World, because we're on a different channel. Mr. Urban World has been talking up Shadow PC.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, their big day is coming up about
May 18th. May 18th.
Yep, May 18th. They will be relaunching, and apparently they're supposed to make good on a lot of promises. So we'll see what happens. That might be your thing. I don't know. It's not necessarily a gaming platform though, right? They have gaming, but there's more to it than just that. So I don't know with them. It's kind of a weird thing. It's more than I need.
Now, so here's so Simpleton, if a company gives me an honest roadmap and misses because that's just the industry right now, then you can't really blame them. But that's the thing. The industry has gotten to a point where they have to hype something, knowing they can't deliver on it. It's like it's not a self-fulfilling prophecy, but I want to say that because everyone's like, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, but it's not. In a way. Maybe it is in another way. But no, I think like the industry has like, they have to like one up each other and say like, oh, we got to do this before this other company, even though we don't know how to do it before the other company. So let's like make it a bigger deal. But they don't give an honest answer. That's the whole point. What you just said doesn't make sense because if they gave you the honest roadmap, they wouldn't miss. That's Purple's shade for the call. Right? They give you right? Does that make sense? What I'm saying? Maybe not. Maybe not. You know.
What's up, squids? Just got home.
Wids in the
Welcome
house.
home.
I don't mind getting an honest roadmap or even an optimistic one. I just think communicating changes in trajectory is key, and it's a key we don't have.
Yeah, I mean, I can see like it. We complain, and they hear it. Acknowledge it. We hear you. We're gonna work on that. Then you have to say what you're doing about it. Just say I'm working on it.
So, all right. So here's another like. So in the Stadia community, obviously in the world I gave the two different things. It's like you want to know what grinds my gears. Tell me what grinds your gears, Paul. Tell me. I'm curious. This is what we're here for. So here's another thing. Who in the industry between developers, publishers, and platforms? Developer, publisher, platform. That's the industry, right? Who is responsible for promotions?
The publisher?
The publisher.
I mean, I don't really.
So if Stadia is not a publisher, why are they responsible for promotions?
Oh yeah,
why are
I've
they
been thinking that?
Why would they give a company why would they do the promotions people's job?
Squids. Walmart checkout lines grind.
Oh my gosh. I don't think they're being dishonest. Did you do this when you typed it, Simpleton? I don't think they're being dishonest. I can see you doing that. I think you can have an aggressive deliverables, and if you hit it, you hit it. I think, but they are being dishonest. I think they are. Now things get way overhyped, and they're destined to fail now. Yeah, exactly. Like they just I think there's a reason why Elden Ring is what it is. Think about how much hype and promotion Elden Ring did. They still had some. I'm not saying they didn't have any. But compare that to what we've seen with other big or other launches that would have wanted just half of the game sold than Elden Ring.
No, I can't do that.
It's just my thing.
I was about to say though, with Lamote, the only real. I mean, I seen the devs on your show, right?
Yeah, no, but I think there's an honest. Simpleton, stop bringing in facts. Gosh, he's always that guy. Just brings in facts. Stop it.
He knows some things.
He knows too much. That's what he is. But no, I think there's a thing once you know you're gonna miss it, don't keep hyping. Just a few weeks before we're supposed to see this thing with Starfield, because that's what we're talking about. Now you're gonna tell me you're gonna miss your launch date because you were supposed to show us something in June, and now you're like, oh, we're gonna miss it. You knew that way before. Right, look, I'll give credit to who? Nintendo. Nintendo told us a year before the game was going to launch. We're going to miss it. Okay, fine. It's a year. You didn't give me enough time to get hyped. But don't tell me a week before.
Or the day before.
Yeah, oh, sorry. They're still falling behind on their actual in-house roadmaps and deadlines, and it's just a fact of keeping a clean face. No news is good news. I had it in my 2019 roster fantasy league. At what? Elden Ring? What is this? What are you saying? They're still falling behind on their actual in-house roadmaps / deadlines. And it's just a fact of keeping a clean face. No news is good news. Until it's it's news and it's bad news, right? I don't know. I just think if the industry, I don't know. LoFi, you still there?
Yeah. I'm just thinking I have to, before we start to even think about ending the show, is bring up that the Evil Dead game is finally out.
Oh.
And I have been looking forward to that. And I've been seeing some creators that have dropped some videos. I haven't watched any of them yet, but I'm about to. So that's happening. That's a thing. GFN apparently has it. That's a cool thing. I believe they are at 1,300 playable games now on GeForce Now. But yeah, Evil Dead's there, and a bunch of other games. They had a bunch of games. They did a big drop. But what were you wanting to talk about?
Fortnite?
Yeah, Fortnite.
Because that's cloud news.
Yeah, let's do that.
Thougts.
That's
Cloud news.
exactly what I was thinking of. Oh, you got to play it, Mr. Bram? A little clunky, huh? That's usually the case with the Evil Dead games. But it looks so cool. Maybe they'll patch it up or something. I don't know.
Sure.
But anyway. So, yeah, what do you think about this Fortnite thing with Apple and Epic?
And Google's caught up in that.
Oh,
and Microsoft. They're all in this together.
Sorry,
Ooh.
I don't understand.
Oh my
God.
God.
Mine did it too.
Why is she talking? That's why I don't like her. Before I know it, she's gonna be.
Right now.
She's gonna start wearing a Laura Croft costume on Halloween. I guarantee you. Can't stand that chick. Can't stand her. She's always coming in when I don't want you.
I wish you could change the voice.
Yeah. I'll get to your thing. I want to read this question really quick. I think that's where they're coming from. No news is good news. We just won't tell them now how behind we are because deception. Yeah, they're deceptive. That's what I'm saying. They're deceptive. The only one who's on their side right now is Simpleton.
Timing.
I can't. Where am I going? Okay, yeah. So Fortnite's on Microsoft, or is on xCloud. I'm happy for it. I'm happy for people if they can play games, and so now we have people who can play games on iPhones and iPads, and so our iPhones and the Google Store and so forth. So I'm happy for it. I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, Stadia should have got that," and I'm like, no. Obviously, like Epic doesn't, like, they're at war right now, right? Like, yes, Stadia is a platform, but you have to think of like Stadia is like an extension of the Play Store almost. That's how I think of it. Like Stadia plays like bigger console games, but it's like kind of the same revenue sharing model as the Play Store. So like, it's not like Fortnite's gonna be like, oh, we know we kind of try to go around your system in the Play Store, but we're gonna play nice in the Stadia storefront. Like that's not gonna happen, right? And you know, Apple, like they're super secretive. They're not gonna do that. So of course Microsoft is gonna pick it up because like their whole thing is trying to get players to play Game Pass. Even though this is a free to play game, it's a whole thing to entice them to get Game Pass. So I understand why Microsoft did it. But I'm happy that people are now able to play Fortnite.
Their game, yeah.
If they wanted to play it on mobile. But I think like the thing that's going to run into it is like the same thing Stadia found out, which is, and this is why I think Google Stadia is so far ahead, not just technology, but in market research. And that is that most likely the people who are already playing that game already have a way to play that game where they want to play it. right? It's not like there's
True.
like this huge like pent up demand. It's already a free to play game. You know what I mean? So I'll be interested to see how this plays out. Which, by the way, this also kind of crashed their cloud over the last weekend. So
Oh yeah.
that was the other thing, right? I mean, like, so I don't know, but smoke and mirrors. Stadia moved the Stadia, or Google moved the Stadia from the storefront into the Google Home section. Stadia's dead, but you know, the entire game crashed the xCloud servers, and Xbox is delaying the release of certain titles, but everything is fine and dandy over there. I'm tired of it. Told you it's gonna be purple shade today. Oh my gosh, but I'm happy for people as long as they're playing where they want to play. I'm happy for them. But what do y'all think, chat? Y'all know, I'm all over the place.
It's a deal. It's a deal.
All over the place.
You pay some money, you get some games. It's a deal. It's a thing.
You know, it's a thing. And no one said they played Kona. Everybody's like, I want to play Deliver of the Moon, but no one said they played Kona.
I'll play Kona in space.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds awesome.
That delivers the moon.
Yeah.
That delivers the
Sure.
Why would you play Kona? Kona not in space. Who's played Kona? Has anybody seen the game Kona?
Whoa.
What's that?
What's up? Cowboy is here.
And yeah, he came in like guns a-blazing. That was stated that Fortnite crashed, but getting Fortnite is a big deal. Good for them. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But the only
It's good for cloud
competition,
gaming.
I think the only competition for Fortnite was really between Amazon and Microsoft. It could only, like, those were the only two. Like, I just, Google was not going to get it because there's way more at stake than putting it on Stadia versus not putting it on Stadia. And I don't think Epic has any. I don't think Epic was going to be like, oh, let's go do that. Even though we are technically suing you. Not technically, actually suing you.
Oh, well, of course, Squids beat Kona.
Of course he did. So, Squids, you beat Kona, you played Kona. When you watch the trailer for Deliver Us the Moon, is it like Kona? Because everyone's like, I want to play Deliver Us the Moon. But I'm like, go play Kona, because it looks like the same game to me. Except one's in space and one's not.
Would you play Kona in space?
What is Kona? Exactly, David Wilson. Go play Kona and then come back to me.
What are you talking about? Kona the Barbarian?
Here I go. Is it on, bro? It's in the store. There's so many games in the store that people don't like realize are there that are solid games.
Oh.
I can see how it would be the same just walking around. Yes, I knew. That's what I thought it was going to be. So for everyone who wants to play Deliver Us the Moon.
So apparently they thought the same thing we did.
Which is what?
Kona would be cool if it was in space.
that you thought. You put it in space and it makes it super. It's like me putting a puzzle in water, right? You put it in water, put colors. I go crazy. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no one talks. I don't know. So there you go, David Wilson. If you want to play Deliver Us the Moon, play Kona first. Tell me what you think. I'm just trying to throw out, some love out there for some of the games that don't get too much traction. Another one of those that I think does not get enough credit, even though it's on Stadia. I want to start talking like a New Zealander. Stadia. Another game is the Metro Exodus, like that trilogy. All three of them are on Stadia, and no one really talks about those games. And I think those are quality titles, quality storyline. a solid narrative, but no one talks about it. So I'm all about trying to find the hidden gems. Like one of mine, Spirit Fair, was just discovered not too long ago. Is there what?
Is there a trial for any of the metros?
No, but you can always buy it and test it out for 2 hours and then return it if you don't like it.
Oh yeah, that's true. And they're pretty good.
They're pretty good. And Cowboy, if you did not know, the Little Nightmares trial is now good to go.
Yeah, it's working.
We did it. We did it. Everybody came together, tweeted it out, put pressure on Stadia, and we got them to fix it. That's the story, right, LoFi? Because you tweeted it.
I mean,
and I retweeted your tweet.
We did it.
So we did it. We did it. Yeah, we did it. I'm taking that. I'm working on it. Quince is like playing like every game. He's like, I'm playing this. I'm playing that.
It's awesome.
Simpletons. Kona. Did you play it though, Simpleton? Did you play it? Kelowna.
Vanilla.
Oh. Are you, Paul? Are you throwing out something I haven't checked out yet?
I think he's just making things up. That's not a real word.
Is he throwing out stuff that I haven't checked out? Because if he's giving me something to go look at, man, he just made this up. I seriously went and looked at it too. I was like, wait a second, Kelowna? Or is that kimono? Is that the kimono? Is he talking about the kimono one?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is a game on PS. Oh, Paul giving us PlayStation games. Don't you know that's what Cowboy does?
Getting remastered. He says it's not on Stadia, but it's a great old school platformer.
Oh, it's another one. Star Fox 64. What about that one? Who's gonna name something not on Stadia right now? I'm joking, Paul. I'm joking.
Bring it to Stadia. We'll play it.
We'll play it. They're gonna get So I'm actually excited for. I actually can give you some predictions what I think is gonna happen in June.
Uh-oh.
How about that? So I can't give you. I'm gonna hold off on the pro games. What does this even mean, Paul? So I think country expansion. I think country expansion's coming in the summer. I've said this a couple of times. Mm-hmm. I think some more stuff to the store, specifically to the Stadia UI, specifically like what is that section? The community section of the page. Is that what it's called? The one where you see your post, news, and like whatever the community's doing? I forget what we call it on Stadia.
Explore what? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the Explore tab. I think we could see that. I think we're saying Cowboy wants to come on.
Yeah, I dropped a link. I dropped a link in the Discord in the green room.
Explore tab. Yeah. So I think Explore tab something could happen. And if I had one more thing, this is a big one. Maybe further integration on the Stadia TV app where you could buy games straight from your TV. That's my 3 guesses. Those are my 3 guesses. I'm gonna leave it there. Those are my 3.
So to summarize, that's further store integration to the CCU. What was that?
Yes.
So
Stadia on or whatever. You could buy a game from the Stadia app on the TV. So whether that's Chromecast Ultra, whether that's the built-in app on a TV, a smart TV, you can go and buy it. You don't have to go to the web browser or the phone app. You can just buy it from the TV. That's one. Country expansion.
Right.
and more stuff in the Explore tab, like maybe
In the-
potentially integration with like I can like a post on the Explore tab. So if I see you post something, because you post on there, LoFi, I've seen it. I can go and like it, and it'll say PurpleHaze liked your post.
Awesome.
Those
That'd
are my
be
three
cool.
guesses. Those are my something like that. 3 guesses.
I would like to see them add streams in there.
Meaning what? Oh,
Not old ones, but like whoever's live. Just put them in there.
I could see that. I think we will get integration for Stadia, whatever Luna has, Stadia YouTube video capability. But I don't think that's going to come yet. I think that's a little bit off. I think that takes that's a little bit heavier lift. See, I think the other things were already in the works.
See, if that's a thing though, it'd be cool to know. Like have the roadmap.
I don't think they do that. I think they just drop it. They're just like, psh. Like there's 3 distinct times that they are. There's
like a
4
game of peekaboo.
Yeah, but there's 4 times that they do these things, right? There's one in March, that's GDC. There's one in June. There's one in September. That's usually when they do like the Stadia game day or whatever. Remember last year, that's when they told us about the new revenue sharing model, September. And there's December, where they kind of like sum up whatever, give us sales, do whatever.
No,
and those are at the end of
that
each
would
quarter.
be a nice one. Couch co-op.
What is
That would
couch
be such a
co-op?
good one. So like some games, like okay, for instance, Dawn of Monsters, right? You can play local multiplayer, right? Well, with couch co-op, games like that would work online. So like Amazon Luna has couch co-op. They don't have multiplayer though.
Right. So like 2 people are playing the game together on their couch.
Yeah, basically like if you were sitting on the couch together.
But isn't that called local multiplayer?
Yep. But that's why couch co-op is the online version of that.
But
So it
there's
makes
games
me-
that literally say local multiplayer.
Yeah, and couch co-op would make it work online. That makes sense.
But there's games on Stadia that say local multiplayer. So wouldn't that technically be online?
No, local multiplayer is like where you actually have 2 controllers and your friend's sitting right next to you. And you're playing on the same machine. That's local.
And couch co-op is technically saying,
It's like tricking the game into thinking they're sitting right next to you.
oh,
But really you're playing.
so like I would only need one so Mortal Kombat. I could play with someone. I would only need one copy, and they're somewhere else, and we're both playing together.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I guess so. But it's more for like games like I was saying, like Dawn of Monsters. They only have however many. You can only have somebody playing multiplayer if you got somebody sitting right next to you with a controller.
Interesting. Cowboy's got to explain. Cowboy explains everything. I don't trust him.
Yeah.
He tries to explain cloud gaming. He tries to explain PS Now. He tries to explain everything. No.
Where is he?
He's gonna come on here and like give me kick me or something. Flying kick through the screen.
We're gonna do some roundhouses.
Exactly, David Wilson. Why can't we just have something that says play?
Yeah, couch co-op is the same as
Just
local.
play. However you want to play, whether it's on a couch, whether it's in a car, whether it's by yourself with hundreds, just play. You just press play and you're playing however you want to play. That's what I want. 2 minutes. He's gonna be 2 minutes.
Internets are weird, simpleton. Internets
Internet.
are weird.
There is no internet. That's my theory. There's no internet.
Have you heard of the dead internet theory?
The dead internet theory. Uh-oh, what is this?
Oh, you never heard of that? Oh, well, it's completely a tangent, but I'll go ahead and tell you. It's the theory that 80% of the outlying internet is actually just created by bots.
There is no bots cake. So what's wrong with
Bots
bots? Why? What's wrong with bots creating the internet?
Oh, I don't know. That's just kind of I don't know.
Did we not learn anything
I'm
from the
saying
movie
that's the
AI?
conspiracy theory.
Did we not learn anything from that movie AI? Is that the movie I'm thinking about with the little kid who's a robot?
Is it?
Crap. Y'all know I'm not good.
I'm horrible with movies.
I'm just horrible with titles. I think it's a movie.
David Wilson. My theory is the internet is the devil. God save us all.
Nope. AI was not. Yeah, AI is the movie I'm talking about. AI is the movie. AI. Did we not learn? It's okay if bots create things. Isn't there one with Robin Williams where he's like a robot? That was actually a really good movie. Now I think about it. Is it? Did I make that up? Did I just?
Wasn't he a
confuse
robot in the movie Robots?
Robin. I don't know. Robin Williams AI movie.
Oh, I know
It's
he
all
did
the
that.
same movie. It's all the same movie.
But isn't he in an animated movie called Robots?
I don't know. Oh my god. Do y'all remember Haley Joel Osment? He was in that movie. He looks totally different nowadays.
Yeah, it's weird.
No, he wasn't from Sixth Sense. That's the same kid?
Yeah.
The same kids in the same movie? In those two movies?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's in multiple movies.
He looks totally different. I mean, I guess it's like they're 20-something years, right? The red robot. Whoa. Ooh. Red robot or blue robot? Is this like a red pill, blue pill thing? Because I don't know. It's either the red robot or the blue robot. Or could he be the purple robot? Still in that from Squids. You kind of know what I mean.
Purple.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Uh-oh, I heard something. I heard something.
Here.
So,
It
I have
goes.
breaking news.
You bought a PlayStation.
Breaking
Bought a PlayStation.
news.
He found somebody that heard of cloud gaming.
You bought a PlayStation.
Listen,
No, go ahead, bro.
breaking news. Now, if you guys pay attention to my videos, I actually made a video on this earlier, but while I was in the movie theater, it was taking super long to upload. But it's actually uploaded now. If you guys go to my channel, you'll be like, wait, what? This is breaking news. Stadia personally contacted your boy.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna explain it right now. So I'm
Okay.
gonna pull up a chair. I hope you guys are all sitting down.
Oh.
And I'm gonna give you guys the scoop. So let me just plug this in real quick. So I just walked in the door, by the way. I went to see Firestarter, which was really good. My review should be out
Yeah.
at some point. And
Well, how are you doing?
there we go. I'm doing good, man. You know me, I'm always out on the weekends. So I had to drop my car off for an oil change tomorrow. And yeah. But how are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're over here. We're just discussing cloud gaming.
I
and
see that,
chilling.
but I thought they told you personally.
So listen, hear me out. Hear me
All
out.
right.
All right.
What's going on?
So Brian made that video,
Right.
and he said, "For Honor's coming, right?" And then Maker Chaos, you know, some people, oh, you can't say that yet. It was just in a business call. So technically, and I will say this, Stadia fumbled the ball, and Ubisoft. I don't know who should be blamed more, but last year they did Ubisoft has their business call and they show like what games are making money and all this stuff. And so then it was said that it was coming to Stadia. Stadia ran with it. Nobody corrected it. Like 6 months went by, and I was like, "Yo, that would be the perfect game for Stadia. I'm so excited." And we was all like, "Yo, when's For Honor coming out?" And then 6 months later, Ubisoft said, "Oh, that was a mistake. That's not coming to Stadia." We was like, "Bro, how many people could have corrected that?" So some people was like, "Oh, like Jeff." He was like, they don't, it was just an error or something. I was like, no, you don't let that go out. The media got a hold of it. It was in trailers. Anyway, so Brian, I don't even know where Brian got a source from because he didn't say in his video, but he was like, yeah, For Honor's coming. So then Maker Chaos, we were talking about it in my chat, my Discord. He was like, no, it was an earnings call. You can't say that, bro. I doubt they're going to make the same mistake twice. You know how bad that would be if last year they said it was coming and it was a mistake? So anyway, when I watched Brian's video like a day or two ago, I made a post that said, oh, I just watched Brian's video. I hope For Honor's coming. It will be so cool. I always wanted it to come. Now, I might be reaching, but if you look at the thumbnail or watch my video, Stadia. Now, this was a day I didn't tag Stadia.
This is true. LoFi, you want me to bring this up?
I pull it up. Yeah, I had nothing to do with Stadia. And they wrote on my thing asking me which class do I like from the game. I'm like, wait, I'm looking like, hold on, is this somebody using the Stadia name? I'm like, no, this is official Stadia. And I didn't tag them or nothing. They just was, I guess, seeing me make a post and commented. Wow. I'm just saying, if you don't think it's coming, why would they do that? Like, look at it.
Do you clip the message? There it is. I got it.
Yeah, pull it, share it for everybody to see.
All right, here we go. Here we go, y'all.
Breaking news from the cowboy. He is on the story.
Can y'all see it? Can you see it?
No, we can't. Now you could call me Peter Parker. You could call me.
So here now the cowboy says, well, I just watched the Nerf Report new video and I'm pretty excited that For Honor's coming soon. I hope you all get ready to dominate by the cowboy. Then they respond, you're going with Samurai, Viking, Knights, or Wulin? ?
Huh.
Now, mind you, that's like a day later.
This is today. This is today. This is just a few hours ago.
Right, but I made the post yesterday.
So they came out today with that.
Yeah, like, wow. So they was just going through Twitter and seen me make a post and decided to comment that. Like,
that's pretty saying. Yeah.
So here's the question, cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing you're getting a PS5 soon, where do you buy For Honor? Where are you buying For Honor? No. Where are you buying For Honor? Do not do this allegedly.
Hold up. Here's the thing. I'm a gamer. Alexa, no one's talking to you.
What is going on with this?
They're pissing me off. They're wearing Lara Croft uniforms.
Hold up.
I'm pissed off. They're all wearing them.
Here's the thing. I'm a gamer. You know what that means? When I hear y'all on here talking about Conan or whatever it's called, and I hear y'all talking about, oh, you need to play what was those games called again? The with the little creatures and all that. You guys mentioned the Exodus. What is it called? Exodus. Stadia got like all of them. Yeah, I was talking about it earlier, but it's something Exodus.
You talking about Metro?
Yeah, Metro Exodus, blah, blah, blah. Here's my thing. First of all, as I answer your question, but I got to answer a question a little long. First of all, you guys just play Conan or I forgot how it's Kona, right? Just play Kona, right? I know that I play Kona. The whole thing takes place in Canada, blah, 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 right? In the snow. Here's the thing, PurpleHaze and LoFi Monk, if that is your real name. The people want to play Deliver Us to the moon. They don't want to play Kona. It's the same game, just not in space. Well, then it's not the same game. But anyway, I just want to say that. But here's the thing. I'm a gamer. So For Honor, I played 6 years ago when it came out. I own it on PlayStation. So yeah, if I wanted to play For Honor, I would just play it on my PlayStation. But my thing is, I like to play with the Stadia community. That's my thing. Like, I even said I was going to buy Evil Dead for PlayStation, and it came out today. I couldn't do it, man, because it's not the same if I can't whack you guys around, man. So, I mean, I said I would get a PlayStation 5 if I seen one. I didn't say I was going to rush out to get one. Winstar's been cool. He's been inboxing me. Bro, check out this site. This so you could get one. But I'm like, the one thing PlayStation will never have is the Stadia community.
What?
And that's so important to me. And it's so hard, bro.
Chat, are y'all hearing this? This is this man over the last 4 weeks.
That's why tomorrow, my stream, okay? My stream is titled Why We Love Stadia Talk Show. Okay? So just make sure you come to my stream tomorrow. PurpleHaze, I think you might show up, right?
Well, yeah, I have to, right? Because you're like,
I mean, yeah. You know, I don't want to put you out there, but you said you were going to be there. And Wilson's going to be there, so if y'all don't show up. But no, not for nothing. Like I said, if I see a PlayStation, but I'm not rushing out to get a PlayStation. Obviously, I had seen one in front of me. I could have bought, but I just didn't like the bundles. I don't need one. But the Stadia community, man, like, it's so hard. I feel like I'd rather not even play a game. If I'm gonna buy a game on another platform and I can't whack you guys around, it's not gonna be the same. And For Honor is the game. Like I said, I already own it. But
I think this is actually going to be interesting because I remember last year, around the time that For Honor was getting pumped and then dumped, what I would call gaming pump and dumping for us in the community. That was right around the time we started seeing the other kind of shoe drop of content creators getting negative on Stadia. A lot of players, right? The first shoe was when Stadia Games and Entertainment closed and Stadia made their, like, that was the first. Then the second one was, well, they're not getting For Honor, right? It's a Ubisoft game.
So I think For Honor is a niche game. I don't think that many people is actually that crazy over that game.
I don't think, but they used that as that was one of the games that they used as like a wedge to convince themselves that Stadia is not serious or Stadia is not getting the games. They could at least got in this one, right? Because this was because it's Ubisoft, right? So they could have at least got this one, and even Ubisoft's turning their backs on them. So what I'm actually curious about now is, now that you said that, now that Stadia wrote that, right? Knowing last year, I think you're right. I mean, there's numerous things. My thing is, are we about to see another wave? Because that game's coming to Stadia. If they wrote it like that, it's coming. That's not a Ubisoft Plus. That's a Ubisoft game.
Yes, that's coming.
Like, so if it's a Ubisoft game that's coming to Stadia, does that mean someone is opening up the purse strings in Stadia to start porting games, to bring other games over from studios?
So reason why I don't say yes, because it's a Ubisoft game. We expect Ubisoft. That's why I was so shocked. You could find me many a times saying, I just don't understand why For Honor don't come. Like, and everybody, this is, if you guys watch, make sure you watch my video. I gave away the meat and potatoes on my video, but still watch my video. But I say in the video, and I'm saying this now, everyone say, you know what people say the negative part about Ubisoft? Every game is the same. I get it, they're third-person games. Nothing is like For Honor. So all you that never play For Honor, and all you that like Destiny and PurpleHaze, newsflash, you like what is it called in Destiny?
Outriders?
Huh?
Crucible.
No, not the Crucible. You like
what is it that I like to play with
that
you?
long? Monk, what is it? It's the come on guys, somebody in the chat. What's the mode in
the one where we're team versus team?
Yeah. It's PvE versus like PV. How do you call it? It's PvEVP, I guess the way they say it. Gambit. You know what For Honor's like? It's like the ultimate Gambit. So you know how in Gambit, it's only one person is allowed to jump over and attack us. So For Honor have these big, massive wars. I mean, it's like 100 people on the screen. It's 4 of us and it's 4 of them, but it's all these computer characters. So we're fighting and killing the computer characters, and then you see it might be like me, PurpleHaze, Wilson, and Ray. And then all of a sudden you look and you just see LoFi and Cloudy V and Stadia Pro and somebody else. I'll pick Mr. Wilson. My guy Paul. And it's like we're fighting regular computer characters, but we also could fight each other all at the same time. Or you could pick one-on-ones. You could. It's different. It's very.
So
different.
I
There's
have.
no Ubisoft game like that.
No, wait. So, whoa. I just have something. Yeah, I think Paul's right. No Ubisoft. Wait, no Ubisoft games have been pro?
No, I'm saying no. There isn't. No, there isn't.
Even like the ones that are like. Y'all made me get off my. I had Stadia up here. I was like looking at stuff. Maybe. Yeah, so I don't know if they. Here's why I don't. Yeah, I don't know if they would do it because I don't think Ubisoft has the strong relationship with Stadia people think it has. That's been my. I think Ubisoft, the way it's built, is a channel, and the company that does channels is.
Oh no! What happened?
AWS with Amazon in Luna. So that's why I don't think. Now the publisher I do think has the strongest relationship with Stadia is Bandai Namco.
Okay.
I think they have a very good relationship with Stadia.
You think they're stronger than Ubisoft?
I don't think Ubisoft has as strong as a relationship with Stadia as people think. That's what I was saying. I think the reason I say that is because I think Ubisoft. I think their backend is done by AWS.
No. Hear me out. Regardless, right? What I'm saying is, so Stadia is a video game platform, and what you're supposed to get out of that is to play video games. I don't care if you're AWS or Azure or whatever the hell you are, but it's who's bringing the most games so we could play. Like, we don't get into this and be like, oh, I wonder what's no. How many games you're bringing?
Yeah. But I get what you're saying. Saying. But when you're talking about getting games, that's a business transaction at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, right. And so that's why that's why when people start talking about like it's about playing. Okay, well, at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, before you play that game, there was a business transaction.
Yeah, but Purple, you look at Ubisoft top games. They're all on Stadia. Look at Bandai Namco top games. They're not all on Stadia.
No, but I think for one, I think we could see a stronger relationship with Stadia and Bandai Namco going forward. Because I just don't think Ubisoft in Stadia. I think Ubisoft has a storefront in that there's certain games that come to Stadia. Now, why some of those games come to Stadia and why some of them don't, I don't know why that is. But I just think when I look at who utilizes all of Stadia's features, whether that's immersive stream, pro, and putting some top titles onto Stadia, because I think a lot of Ubisoft's first top titles were brought to Stadia in the beginning. I think Bandai Namco has the relationship, but that's just me. But
all right, whatever. I ain't gonna argue over this one.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's not like you can play the game. I'm just saying I don't think Ubisoft has a stronger. I think we overplay what that actually looks like.
Well, it's only because they bring all the games.
Yeah, it's a consistent source of AAA
Yeah,
games.
it just like they're our most consistent source of AAA games. So that's just.
Oh, great! Here he goes.
But they get a lot of flack.
This dude come here? Did you bring him, Cowboy? Did you bring him?
Who's that, Mr. Underworld?
No.
Maker of Chaos. What's up,
damn.
bro?
Oh, Maker of Chaos. No, I got something for him. I should have put him in my video. Maker of Chaos. Remember the other day you was like, listen, don't get excited because it's doesn't mean that For Honor's coming. That was just a business call or whatever call it was, right? Bro, tell me it's not coming now.
It's the voice, Holly. What's going on? Why are you coming rolling in right now?
No, he is true. He is right though about the Bandai Namco thing. But
Oh my
joining the
gosh.
show,
Yeah,
guys.
okay.
Hit that
You
like
know,
button.
and we'll see. No, I think like Bandai Namco, obviously they have. I think we'll see going forward, because a lot of this has to do with who the game was built for. Like, I don't think you're going to start seeing games that were specifically built for the cloud until a couple more years. We have to see.
Oh yeah.
I'll say it like that. It's just not. We won't actually know this for a little while.
Yeah, if we just going off of we gotta see. I mean, I don't know. I throw anything out there. But anyway, but you earlier, I heard you guys talking about the couch co-op thing.
Yeah.
No, but Maker, did you see his new video? Did you see his new video, Maker? That's what we just showed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna give you credit where it's credit. I'll bring it back up. We'll bring it back up. So Maker, this is what his new video says. This is what his new video says. He tweeted this out. Wow, I just watched the Nerf Report new video, and I'm pretty excited that For Honor is coming to Stadia. I hope you all get ready to be dominant. And then Stadia tweeted him back, you going with Samurai Viking Knights or Wulin? So now it's Stadia.
Yes. A day later,
right?
A day later, mind you, right? They've seen this a day later and felt the need to comment. A day later. If it was like within 30 minutes of it, it's like, okay, somebody that works with Stadia seen it, you know, it's banter, whatever. They see me saying whatever. But a day later, they decide to comment. I'm just saying, Maker, I would love.
But I mean, the comment also says they know the game, like they
Correct.
know. They know.
Yeah,
something.
but why would they respond?
Why would they have that kind? Why would
Right.
they have the knowledge about the game? Number one. Anyway.
Why would they just respond? I mean, you know how many times we respond to, like, we write stuff to Stadia,
Right.
and why would they respond to this one? You know what I mean? I think that's the one I'm.
Oh,
That's
you
why
know what it
I'm
could
giving
be?
you.
Sometimes
could
where
be?
there's smoke, there's fire. You know.
I know what it could be.
What?
Because it's the cowboy. They just want to have a conversation with me. They like, if I write the cowboy, he might make a video about it, and then we could be in it. They're probably whoever wrote that was probably like, look, I wrote that. I'm in the Cowboys video. That's what it could be.
Who said that the game was
I
not
know that's
coming
how I
initially?
felt
Was
the
that
first
Ubisoft? Ubisoft said it initially was not coming?
Yeah. So originally, Ubisoft said it was coming, and I should have brought this up. But then, like, everybody made videos. For Honor's coming. I was talking about it, and then like 6 months later, Ubisoft said, "Oh, that was a mistake. It's not coming to Stadia."
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what's happening, David Wilson. Well, it's a string of things, right? The thing is that initially it actually starts last year. That it was like leaked that it was coming, or it was in their report.
It was in their
earnings call.
Yes, their earnings.
Or their letter to investors, their report to investors, and then they then said it was not coming, and now once again this year it's now reported that it is coming to Stadia. On that chart they showed 3 games, and then Cowboy tweets it out, you know, doing what he does, you know, creates whatever.
Wow, really, Purple?
No, that's part you play a central part in the community.
Yeah, but listen, all I did was watch a video that Brian made, all right? And in his video, he said it is coming, okay? So anybody should see his video and be like, bro, you said it is coming.
I think it was a compliment what I said. I think you put things on blast. Like, you're like, all right, let's see what's going on. So you put it on blast. Like, I'll say it like that.
All right.
And the fact that they responded, they could have done many other times you put things on blast.
True.
And so this time they responded. So I think that's significant.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Given that.
Definitely is.
And so all I'm saying is, like, for me, what's more exciting is what changed with Ubisoft for them to do that. Like, I get where people saying is like, oh, well, Ubisoft brings everything,
you know
or they
what,
did.
Maybe that was eventually gonna come because it is on Game Pass. I was on Game Pass the other day. I'm like, yo, how the hell is For Honor on Game Pass and not on Stadia? Literally, I was like, yo, because I really like For Honor. Honestly, is my favorite Ubisoft game, hands down. So for me, when I heard it was coming, I was so excited. Matter of fact, you see how much I put into, not to be mean, but I put a lot into Mad Streets. For 8 weeks straight, I did a Mad Streets stream. I made a whole little Purple. You seen it? The Mad Streets champion over here. How I won fair and square when you watched that day, right?
I think we have. I'm not Paul. What? I'm not Paul. I'm not David Wilson. They're both in the chat too. I am neither one of those individuals. I am neither one of those. I said I saw a match, and I thought there was. It was a strange match. It was an interesting, strange match.
I'll say this, Purple. What I've created on those weekly, again, 8 weeks straight, and the I got pretty cool with the developer.
Hey, Maine, how are you?
Maine, I got pretty cool with developers, so you guys know tomorrow I'll be doing giveaways of Mad Streets. But anyway, but what I did in that, I would love to do for Honor, man.
Well, that's Ubisoft. No, I mean, I'm excited. You know, I'm not someone who gets on hype trains much, right? But this one, I will say that there's enough data points for me to say, like, okay, I could see where that is, and I'm okay with that one getting running with the speculation, or it's not even really speculation, running with the clues that are there.
Yeah.
Well, you know what hype train I'm ready to jump on?
Okay.
Which one?
Deliver Us the Moon.
I really thought that would have been out by now. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
No, it's been delayed on all consoles or on platform.
I thought that game was out already.
Hold on.
I thought that game was out already.
Which one? Deliver Us the Moon?
Yeah, and then they was bringing it to Stadia.
No, I
thought that was a new game, and then somebody was like, that's been out already. I was like, oh, I don't know. I never heard of it.
Not on consoles. Like maybe in PC that there was some beta version of it sent out.
I don't know. Honestly, can I just be real with y'all?
Yeah, go for it.
There's a lot of... I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this. Because of Stadia, I got into...
Next gen
games,
version.
Right? Indie games, right? I got into indie games because of Stadia. It actually showed me that there are some really good indie games. So kudos to the indie games. But my former self, it's a lot of, in this game, nobody cares about Deliver Us. You guys, that game's going to come out, and a month later, I promise you, no one's going to talk about it. I promise you. Hear my words. If maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks, it's going to come out. People are going to play it and be like, oh, this is a cool artsy type of game. And I promise you, no one's going to be talking about it. You're going to have...
I told you if you want to play it on Kona.
No,
yeah, I mean,
it's
not in space.
That's not the same.
Play Kona. That's all.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Hey, Squids has played Kona. So you're right. So you're right. The person who's going to play this game is Squids.
That's an endorsement.
No, I agree with you. But I do think there's certain games. Well, I actually think there's a lot of people who play these games. Obviously, Stadia has said that there's certain games that are resonating in the community. And that's why they keep bringing, it's probably like 4 different genres that are resonating. And that's why they bring those games.
Which community game do you think is the top game?
Ooh.
I might want to put my money on either PUBG or Wreckfest.
Community. When you say community game, what do you mean?
Like you consistently see people play that week after week after week, and it just don't get old to certain people.
On stream, but Destiny.
Yeah, I was gonna say Destiny, because Elite has all the stats on that.
Yeah,
I would say Destiny, and then I would say probably Dirt 5, and then I would say, I think within the content creators, obviously you have people who like Jeff, SPG, Ray.
Right.
They would be the Wreckfest people, and then you Cloudy V, probably staying strong there with PUBG. But I gotta give a shout out to Suave the Climax. You know, he has a pretty solid community there in World War Z. I'm not gonna doubt that. I'm not gonna deny that. Anytime I need to play there's people to play on that game.
I was actually talking about him yesterday. It was a guy on. So I try to bridge the gap. So there's a couple Stadia community pages on Facebook, and I always go in there and share our stuff in there. And it was a guy was like, "Oh, World War
Later,
Z."
David Wilson. Later, David.
Oh, he's out.
See you, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a guy that was on there, and he was like, "Oh, World War Z, can't find nobody." I said, "No, bro, there's a community of people that play in Stadia." He was like, "I don't never see him." I said, "Well, trust me, I can link you to a guy and somebody they're playing every day." I was like, "Trust me." So actually, I put the Climax channel. I said, "Check out this channel." So
no, and then the other one I would say that I think would compete with World War Z. If we're saying World War Z is 3, so I think it's third
I
or
don't want
fourth.
to say that yet because it's not tested yet. It came out how long ago? I
Yeah,
feel
okay.
like
Division 2. Division 2 is my one that'll go higher than World War Z.
I can't put World War Z in there yet because it doesn't have the test of time. You know what I'm saying? Like it still could be a flash in the pan. You know, I can't just say that.
So for the content creators, I would say Division. I would say if it's the content creator, but I think that's different than what the actual community. I think Destiny 2 is. Anytime I play that game, when I go and I look at, where you can see who's in the the tower with you.
Yeah.
I always see another Stadia player there.
Yeah.
Always.
But I don't know anybody who actually like has a weekly Destiny stream though. Like I don't know nobody that's like.
Yeah. I'm saying content creators. Creators, I don't think do Destiny. I mean, Squids, obviously.
Queen Rach.
Yeah, Queen Rach. Yeah, I was gonna say her.
Or another one that probably has a pretty solid. Obviously, the biggest content creator, if we're going by followers, Red Dead Redemption.
Do people still play that?
I mean, the biggest content creator. He's on TikTok. Has 40,000 followers. I forget his name, but Jack the Slip was saying that.
Are you talking about I remember when he just broke.
He did the $1 million heist.
Like 60 something people. I remember. Yeah, we did a Stadia Super Saturday, and I remember
when it says time.
Yeah, Maker, but there's a community there's actually a lot of people playing that game. If you just go to that Discord, there's a lot of people playing it. It's just like I think there's a difference between what the content creators endorse. You name the top 30 or 40 Stadia content creators of whatever, what they're playing and what the actual people are playing underneath. And I think World War Z has a pretty solid community, but it did just start about a month ago.
Yeah, it doesn't have longevity.
Isn't there like a Stadia content creator thing happening this weekend with didn't everybody link up and they're doing like?
Are you serious right now, Lo? You being real?
Man, this week is a blur.
You being like serious? Is this real?
Yeah,
what did I miss it?
Wow.
I think a lot of Stadia is still quite small comparatively, but I mean
So tomorrow, actually, I got if I could mention this. Tomorrow is the LoFi, if that is your real name, is Stadia Community Day, brought to you by the SBC and Stadia Dosage, and it will be starting at 6:30 a.m. Actually, I gotta go soon because me and MM is gonna record the kickoff video. But so 6:30 a.m. will be the kickoff video, and then every hour on the hour will be a different person streaming. Now, if anybody who wanted to be a part of it and didn't get a chance, and Paul, I know you inboxed me and you was thinking about it, but you never got back to me, so I just put you on blast. There just is a spot that's open up, 4:00 p.m. Eastern. So if anybody's listening, there's actually a spot open, and I'll be reaching out to people. But somebody get at me if you're not.
What time slot?
4 p.m. Eastern.
Oh no, I'll let someone who.
I'm willing to do.
Yeah, I'm willing. But if y'all needed someone, towards those
what
is it, graveyard shifts?
Okay, cool. I mean, it's all filled, but somebody.
Yeah. I was just saying, if y'all needed someone for the graveyard shift, like the 4 a.m., 3 a.m. Eastern ones.
Right.
But no.
Well, we're ending it pretty much. Ray is doing the last official stream at 1 a.m. and then there will be a special closeout stream right after Ray. Unless somebody want to go after that.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I remember initially we had Ray wasn't the last one. I thought we were gonna try to do full 24 hours.
I mean, I never signed up for that.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, Squids will be there. He's just gonna be streaming anyway at that time.
But
and who said PurpleHaze weren't good for Stadia?
I'm gonna.
I don't know if he's trolling or not.
Who
Can't
said
tell with you, Maker.
that?
Last week he told me his biggest problem with Stadia. Maker Chaos last week said his biggest problem with Stadia was that there were games, there weren't enough games that played 4K. It's his biggest problem.
How come I don't see his comments? I don't see his.
You don't see them coming through on the.
Like, I'm looking on the side thing, and the last comment is Paul said Bicentennial Man is a film.
Oh, that's way up. No, that you must scroll down.
That's where mine stopped. Maybe when that thing happened and it cut off and we came back.
Oh, maybe.
You don't need it to be longer. That's what she said.
I
had to get one in.
I have to go now, but as usual, guys, thanks for letting me just pop in. Guys, make sure you watch my video, man. All right, I know I gave
everybody go check that out.
But still,
we're gonna check it out.
Breaking news.
We went.
Thank you for jumping in, man. I heard about it earlier, and it almost slipped right past me. That you always got my back. Thank you.
Got you, man. I wish Purple had your back since she's a co-host, but you would think,
What are you talking about? He knew. He was just giving you.
You got your ground to the ear. You hear everything. The least you could do.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna lose tomorrow against Cloud Validation in the quiz show.
Yo,
that's gonna be awesome.
No, it's not. Look, the show is designed for you to lose. Like, the hosts are the ones that win. The hosts are the ones that win in that show, not the contestants.
Awesome. Well, both of you are pretty smart people, if you ask me. I think you guys are both pretty sharp. So I don't know. It's a toss-up. I think if Maine was still on there, sorry, Maine, if you're listening, I had you for sure. You were gonna beat Maine, but you and Cloudy V, I don't know. That's a toss-up.
Nah.
But
it's Burp. No questions asked. I got
Cloudy V, Scott. But I'm happy to go.
So Ryzak, he's a clever one too, and now Pro is
sorry,
Cloudy
V.
So. But anyway, let me get out of here. I know MM is waiting for me. Guys, thanks for having me on. I want to say this too. This is now, like, officially, you guys have been doing this for however long. This is officially like one of those classic Stadia or cloud gaming shows. And so
10 a.m. Eastern, Simpleton. 10 a.m. Eastern, Simpleton. Mortal Kombat at 8 a.m. Eastern. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I think Certified Doc is gonna come and destroy me, but I like how the characters look. That's why I want to play the game.
I know what you're saying, Cowboy. Appreciate that, man.
Thank you, Cowboy, for that. But this is LoFi show. He just allows me to co-host with him, so this is just definitely his magic.
If people want, a weekly source of entertainment. It's kind of like earlier today, right? The Stadium Connect North, right? This is going down in the history of them as well, right? And all the other stuff that, came before this. So this is cool. And like I said before, what's cool about Low, Maine, Purple, like the new school, you guys are more polished than we was. Like me and Ray, we got mama jokes, we all crazy and whatnot. You guys are all like polished and all professional looking from day one. We was just scraggly bunch of individuals trying to figure out what we was doing, and you guys are just like, man, like I've just been doing this forever, so that's really cool to see. I
appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Well, it's all...
Well, good luck with tomorrow, and good luck with everything you got going on. Thank you for stopping in here, man.
Yeah. What about? Lo, you don't have no time tomorrow, man.
Nah.
Working. He works all day on Saturday.
Give me the number to your job. I'll call in the bomb square. I got you, bro.
Please do.
Hey, did Maker ever comment on my video or my tweet? Because I didn't hear him have a response.
Oh no, I think no.
David Wilson would probably do really well on that show. David versus Squids. David Wilson versus Squids would be like an epic battle.
All right, let me get out of here, guys. I got somebody waiting for me. My bad.
All right,
All
man.
right.
Tell them we say what's up.
All right, definitely. Later, guys.
Later.
All right.
So yeah, I mean that was cool. I think that was
that was good. That
something-
was good news. That was good news.
yeah, something to look out for, guys. I mean,
He
it's
just
not 100%, but it's pretty good. Pretty good sign.
the one that probably just-
Yeah, what is the name of that
I
game
put-
show?
Probably Paul. You probably. It's Game Over, isn't it? That's the name.
Gamer. Yeah,
That's the name that Ryzak does.
I'm pretty sure. It's all new to me. I'm gonna check it out though.
No, I've seen it because he's had content creators before, and like Clive or someone is solid.
It sucks. I've
But,
had
like-
to turn down so many shows lately. I wanted to do. I was invited to that show. I had to turn it down because of work. But you know, it's
That's why we
just
got this
couple
show,
more
and that's
weeks to
why we
go.
went. That's why we went long
Yeah.
on this show, so we can get lo-fi.
Get your lo-fi time in, guys. And
A lo-fi monk,
I
as
needed my time with you
MM2K
guys.
calls you, lo-fi monk.
the lo-fi monk.
Like,
It's shout out to Cherry, man.
no, I didn't know that MM2K too. He calls you lo-fi monk.
Yeah, he does.
MM2K
He knows
calls
better
you
though.
He calls you lo-fi. He calls you lo-fi.
He
But
knows
said
better
lo-fi.
though. But he should know better. Jeez. No, but I just got a couple more weeks left of this, and then yeah, you'll be seeing my
we're
face
gaming.
everywhere.
And
My
we're
smiling
gaming.
face.
We're
Yeah.
gaming, playing Kona in space.
Kona in space if I can. I'm gonna play everything in space.
Whatever.
But anyway, you
Next
got
game.
anything going on this week on your channel?
Yeah, so I will be doing I'll be playing Mortal Kombat public party tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern as part of the Stadia Saturday thing. So come by. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I think just come into the party and then I'll pull you in the game. Then we can play. You can either destroy me or just button mash with me. I kind of know a couple of combos, so it may not be that bad. Then I will be on the game show against Cloudy V at 10 a.m. Eastern.
Yes, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, and then depending, I usually try to do a game stream on Saturday, and we'll see which game. I'm thinking about doing Figment in
Ooh.
honor of Figment 2 coming out pretty soon on Stadia. Or hopefully coming out this fall. So yeah. Fine, that's
See,
pretty dope.
Maine says, so YouTube gave everyone the ability to clip streams now, finally. It's pretty dope. Be on your best behavior now. Yeah, right?
What's the question, Paul? Paul has a question. What channel is it on? I think it's on everyone's channel. So the one with, if you go to Stadia Pro Gaming, he'll probably do it because the show is hosted by both Stadia Pro Gaming and Ryzak. But there's a schedule. David Wilson, are you on Twitter? Because I think it's like floating around on Twitter, like the main schedule. Is Mortal Kombat in space tomorrow?
Needs
I think there's a stage in space in Mortal Kombat. Of course, and I'll be Lara
Ooh,
Croft
see?
tomorrow.
They already
I'm adding Kona the Barbarian to my back. There is no Kona the Barbarian. Y'all are like, ah! Stop it. Oh my gosh.
what have I done?
Oh my gosh. There's actually a pretty cool clip. It's not really cool. It's tragic when I'm playing Lamote with Simpleton. Me and Simpleton going back and forth, and then Simpleton winning tragically for me. So Conan the Barbarian in space. Oh my gosh. That's it. That's it. Y'all have had too much. Go to the corner. Y'all have had too much.
Yeah.
No, but what's going on with you, LoFi? Like, when's the next time you're streaming and whatnot? And are have you beaten Far Cry 6?
No, I have not.
I mean, you're kind of the furthest along of the streamers.
Maybe, but it's got a ways to go. It's a huge map.
Oh my gosh. It makes total. Oh my gosh. It makes total sense why I don't like Lara Croft. You would not like it either.
So she was dressed as Lara Croft, and now her name's Becky. So apparently,
her name wasn't Becky. Her name was Aubrey Williams. Aubrey Williams. She was Lara Croft for Halloween, and I didn't like it. I didn't like at that point. I said I don't like Lara Croft. So
hey, I'm with you. Anybody named Aubrey dressed as Lara Croft, get out of here. We don't want you here. If your name is Aubrey and you're dressed like Lara Croft.
Dressed like Lara Croft, you know? It's like, I just, nah. That's why I don't like the game. It's a legit reason. Half the gaming community, more than half the gaming community doesn't like games because it's on a platform that they don't like. Like, that's not even a person. So, of course, like, my logic, I actually make sense why I don't like the game.
No, I get your logic. I'm with you.
Exactly, LoFi. That's why. I know. I'm
not even gonna play that game.
Exactly.
I'm
gonna ask Stadia to take it off. I'm gonna ask Stadia to take it off.
Oh, okay.
Of the platform.
Let's start a petition. We'll work this out.
She's in space. I'm not gonna deliver us the moon pretty soon because of this. Oh my gosh. Definitely don't like Starfield.
What is your problem with space, Purple?
You can't breathe in space. You can't.
Well, I mean, that's just what they tell you.
Exactly. You can't breathe in space.
The part they don't tell you is you don't need to breathe in space. I'm just kidding.
I'm just shaking my head. I have no response.
The look on your face.
It's like the answers are like, oh my gosh, is Becky an astronaut? No. I'm just telling y'all, go play Kona. Go play Kona, tell me what you think. And then I'm gonna be like, okay, you beat Deliver Us the Moon. I don't understand these games that are super silent and you're walking around. Like, that's what the game is. It's like quiet. And it's like, oh, there's a radio. Let me turn that on.
Exploration.
There's no other people there. Let me just keep walking around. Let me try to figure out what happened. All the people died. That's what happened. What the fuck? What else do you need to know?
It's like the Sixth Sense. They're all dead.
Yeah. I mean, there's another game like this where like all the people died in this village. I watched this stream and everybody died in this village. And you just walk around trying to figure out what happened. And then guess what? You end up dying at the end too.
Oh, man. I thought you were going to say you killed them.
Ooh. That would make a good storyline.
Twist.
So it's missed. Exactly.
So that's what I was thinking too, Simpleton. I was thinking it too. Missed.
Exactly. That's
one
what
of the greatest games of all time, though.
Oh my gosh. Age of Empires is one of the greatest games of all time.
Ooh.
I said it.
Doom. I'm still always going to say Doom.
Doom. All right. I know we went long, but chat, favorite game of all time. I kind of want to say, I have never asked these people this question. Favorite game of all time.
Ouch.
Thanks, Perp, for the clip. What clip? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? What's he talking about?
I don't know. There was a lot of things that could be clipped.
What's he talking about?
Last of Us. Okay. Skyrim, says David Wilson. Now says Last of Us. Those are good games.
You would be a Last of Us type of person.
As long as he doesn't dress like Laura Croft while being named Aubrey, we're good.
Oh my god, I want to see what this clip is. My computer's having a hard time. Favorite game of all time? They haven't made it yet. Ooh. That's deep.
Think
I'm
for
torn
yourself.
between The Last of Us and Mario 64. How? Mario
Think for
64?
yourself. Question authority.
Oh my god. Okay, what is going on? How did Maine really make a clip that quickly?
Yeah, you click the clip button, which all you can do and then share it with your friends. It's a great idea.
Oh my gosh. Why would you do this to me, Maine? Chrono Trigger. No, Paul, why would you say Mario 64 and not Zelda 64?
Oh, ouch. Gotcha.
Like, that's what I don't get. How can Mario 64 be your favorite game of all time and not Zelda 64? I just don't understand that. I don't understand why people can go with.
That's a tough question you asked.
I know it's not a favorite
so many
game of
good-
all time.
I can't pick one.
I mean,
Like if I was trapped on a desert island and I was like, oh, I can only have
Mario
one game with me.
64 is the GOAT. Seriously?
Ouch.
Mario 64 is not even like the top 3 Marios. I came from shit, so these features are easy for me to use. Why, Maine? Why? Now I'm gonna be on your channel. I'm just gonna be searching. I'm just gonna be looking. Fight me right now. Oh, crazy.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, crazy.
Well, on that note, guys,
Yeah.
thanks for coming to the show. Appreciate all of you. Everybody that was here live, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Hope to see you here next week. If you're listening to the podcast, you can join us on Fridays at 7 p.m. ish Central. See ya.
Later.
Peace.